Hello, welcome back. So in this video we will be creating our custom route, that is profile, and then we're gonna respond with a JSON value. So let's do it. So the first thing I'm doing here is I am moving this routing to a new file. So I will just cut this, and I will create a lib directory if not exist, and inside that lib directory I will create as root router dart and paste the code here. I will just import it command dot and import. That's the shortcut. Rename symbol and then changing it to, so it should not be a private, so that we can call it from the main file. So I changed to underscore router to router root, and then from server change this and make it root root router root root router, right? Let me change that. Root router root. It's confusing. I made a mistake here. It should be root router, and here I should name it as root router. So let me import, and there we go. Now we can remove this import. We can change this file. Alright, so with this what I'm going to do is I will go into root router file and create another get method, and it would be slash profile. Should I make it user slash profile? Okay, so let's make it user slash profile, and then let me create a new function that is user profile handler, and what should I do? I did some mismatch bracket here. Okay, so create this function, and this would be, again, return type would be the response, and then it would give us a request, and then user profile route navigation reached. Okay, so let's do a reached, and then so this is just for confirmation, and then at this point open up a terminal and type dart run bin server.dart. Okay, I'm going to open up this and change this. No, it's from the old one. Okay, so here I'm going to do slash user slash profile, and then we can see a success message as user profile route reached. Yay! So it's reaching this page. Now we need to return the JSON, right? So to do that, I'm going to modify here and create a final variable as a JSON, and then I am going to, let's say, map user profile map, because this is not a JSON, and then I'm going to give my name. Yes, Mahajan is, and my email in case mahajan25@hotmail.com. I'm sorry. And then let me add address, my phone. Let me add my phone in the integer value. So 302-591-9912, and then going to add LinkedIn profile, and let me add my real one because I don't know whose LinkedIn profile is that. Developers Queen, and then let me add the last field, that is profile image. Let's say image URL. Okay, so keeping with the default one that Copilot suggested, and there we go. So we created a user profile map. Now in the response, what you need to do is you need to return JSON encode, and you need to do a user profile, and also you need to add a headers with content type, and it's an application JSON because you need to tell that whoever receiving is the value that it is returning is a type JSON. Okay, so once you have done that, okay, so let's run it, doing cancel with Control C, and then running the same run command, and there we go. Now open up the browser and then do a refresh. Then you can see the value returning over here, but in here we cannot see it's actually responding a JSON or it's a plain string, so we do not know, right? So for that purpose we'll be using a Postman. So open up a Postman, create a new request, type this as user profile, and then since we created a path, right, so let's do a better way. So just add a folder and create a folder called user, and then move this user profile into that user folder. Okay, this is now nice, and good practice of programming. So now you do not need to say it a user, and you can just say a profile, and then you can say localhost/user/profile. Okay, so it's a get method, and let's send it, and then here we go. So we receive a JSON, and we get a nice JSON body over here. So if you do a preview, then we can see it in the key value pairs. Wow, nice, perfect. So in our next video we will take a look at creating this JSON from an object, and then and sending this from this object. It's a like serialization, deserialization object, also called a POSO model, right? So we'll be creating that. So priority will be use freeze. So we'll discuss more on next video, and we will post this code in the GitHub. So far we did is refactor our router class, keep it separate so that it is easy to read and also understand, makes the code clean, and then we statically define the user profile map, and then we did a JSON encode and keep this user profile map object into the JSON encode parameter, and then we define our response is of type content type as application JSON. So this is very important, and yeah, so pretty much this in this video. So see you in next video. Going to commit this and sync it. Right, see you in next video. Thank you for watching.